Good afternoon, how are you doing? My name is Colonel Peoples. Could you please close the door back there? Can you come in, sir, or not? We're online now, can I help you? Can you please close the door?
This one here, the big one?
Yes, sir. My name is Colonel Peoples. This is the second week of Military Studies 100. We're going to be going over this week, talking about everybody being on Moodle, making sure everybody out in the world can get online with their password and start pursuing the online portion. I want to make sure everybody has a plan for accomplishing the online portion, as well as the other assignments that I'm going to have in your Moodle website. We're going to talk about SMART goals, how you create a SMART goals, how you establish them for yourself, and then we'll also go through basic JROTC classroom procedures, how to stand at attention, how to go to parade rest, how to say the Pledge of Allegiance, how to report in. By the end of this week, maybe the Thursday lesson, we'll be covering the benefits of physical activities, and this will be covered in our Leadership Lab 3, which will be next Monday, the 21st of August. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to go over some announcements. With our ROTC to this afternoon, we actually have a barbecue. This is our website that we've created. My cadets are running it now. You can see we change it, certainly weekly, almost daily we change it. But today it talks about our open house and the actual cookout we'll be having later on, where my leaders will be cooking for you, and we'll have a birthday cake to celebrate our 6th birthday party in the beginning of our 7th year. Also on this website, you'll be able to see that we actually have a tab over here for announcements. And the announcements are put up every day by my cadets. And they're still learning how to do this. But we will be talking about how actually we take care of any water sales. If anybody wants a water, it's $1 a bottle. Color Guard, we have our initial Color Guard meeting after school tomorrow. It'll be about 15 minutes. Cadet Wilhelm is the commander there. Color Guard, remember, is what presents colors and posts colors at different events throughout the year. We have about over 40 events a year that we'll be doing this. We'll have at least 2 teams, a blue team and a gold team. Military Studies is our leadership lab of this class for the people coming in from the outside. If you're volunteering to help us, please show up and let us mentor the first year cadets that are coming in from the outside high schools. Honor Guard, as we define it, is raising and lower the flag outside the school. We've been over 1,100 days, straight days of ROTC of raise and lower the flag. So please come out before school, after school, and volunteer. This is a way first year cadets can earn their uniform, their blue uniforms. So please volunteer your time and meet some other students outside of class. Who's my flight commander here? Okay, Cadet Petrovich, you need to put your flight name in the ops box. Okay, there's a mailbox, post office on the left-hand side of the main classroom, and look there for ops, and just spell out your legendary name, and we'll work it out and make it happen. Okay. All right, so that shows you kind of what our website's like. We also, in particular for our website, have our schedule, our calendar. You can see here on the 13th, we have our leadership lab, we have our birthday party. If you need to know when your birthday party was, well, it's going to be around 4:30, 6:30. We're actually going to have the celebration at 5 o'clock. So the website tells you all these type of things as it ends up being developed by the cadets. You also have an area here on the website where you can download forms that you need for this class, such as our military studies information sheet, parents' email, community service. If you do not have a community service form for this class, we have it on a Google Docs profile, and there's your community service form that you'll be able to fill out and download if you do not have it. Community service forms are due now, but also don't have to be turned in until the 1st of October for the last amount of credit. Okay? to make sure that everybody in this classroom, as well as those in the extended classroom, are on Moodle. One way of doing this is to have everybody log on today and make sure that the actual connection is working with the students. The way I find Moodle is I go up onto Google at the top and simply type in MOODLE and then JTED, and I hit it, and it is the first one to come up, Mountain Institute Moodle. This is what it looks like for the login. Over here on the right side is your login, and everyone in this room has a login, as well as those who are at the remote schools. And you put in your password. You guys will be asked to change your password the first time. And when you come up to Moodle, oh my goodness, Colonel Peoples did not able to do this. And when it comes up to your Moodle, you'll actually have on the left-hand side, I'll talk about My Courses. Over here on the left side, Military Studies 100. And this is the web page for our class that you're taking right now. I change this front page a lot, depending on how everything's going. Right this second, we do not have the complete recording capability. So what you're seeing now is a YouTube produced video that I have done as a teacher, but there is a rumor that tomorrow we'll actually be able to record online. So you'll see a lot better capability than we have, as well as much better audio. The bottom line, see here, I have an announcement here about the Leadership Laboratory 2, which is happening today with our burger burn and our birthday party. Right here on the front page, I have the different videos and introductory YouTube presentations that you need to know of how to work the class, how to run the game as far as turning in your homeworks, and then I have instructor notes and instructor resources. Under the cadet resources, which is right here, if you click on that, you'll be able to see the digital versions of your textbooks. Right here, the digital versions. I will give you hardbound versions if you want, but I prefer you to try to use the digital versions to see how it works out. For instance, our Leadership Education 1 class that I have already recorded for last week was straight out of this LE1 textbook, and it says Chapter 1 right here. This week we're doing Chapter 4. So if you open up that and download it to your computer or your PDF file, then you'll be able to read it straight away. Okay, and then underneath this you'll see the different weeks. This is your readings and your videos that I put up on YouTube for my lesson that I produced last week, which was our Chapter 1 of Leadership Education 1. And now we're down to the second week down here. Benefits of Physical Education will be our Leadership Education Chapter 4, Lesson 1. The way the online course works is all your homework will be done, for instance, like this. You'll be given 10 points for clicking in, watching a video, and then you have a question up here, and you say add submission. You'll have a submission, and you'll have to answer the question online in this box down here on the bottom. And then you push submission, and then I'll be able to see it, or my TAs will be able to see it when he comes in. Any questions, the guys here in the classroom? Okay? Yes, sir.
Will it automatically?
Everything's automatic.
See it, sir?
Will you be able to see it?
Well, no, will you be able to see it?
Oh yes, it's incredibly automatic and incredibly sophisticated. Despite how miserably it works right now, it is very sophisticated and it works great. All right, I'm pushing on here participants. This is my teacher mode. Okay? Why don't you look online here for your name and see exactly how it's spelled, because the spelling over here on the left-hand side is how it's been entered in. If there's any misspellings, that is kind of what you need to know. So for instance, Cadet Brudenell, this is all spelled correctly, right? So that's how your login will be over on the left. So it'll be Brianna.Brudenell. and then the password I gave you. Ryan, same thing for you?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, and then, matter of fact, you need to tell me if someone's name is not on here. Cadet Bean, Cadet Ball, Cadet Overton, there he is, that's spelled correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, does anybody not have their name on that list? I want to make sure I get it. Okay, I've got yours, Cadet Conrad Carroll.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else whose name's on there? Cadet Johnson. Okay. Well, obviously, I'll try to work on that this afternoon, guys, and see me tomorrow, all right? And we can go back, actually, to the last name. Let's check and see that here. So your first name's not Cole, obviously, and that goes through, you're not YCTC. Stephen Carroll, there's your name, right here. So that's how it's listed, that's how you need to sign up, okay?
Yes, sir.
Stephen.Carroll.
Yes,
So
sir.
really, I'm down to Cadet Johnson's the only one that's not on.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
My name is not on there.
Cadet Pektovich. Taylor? Did I spell that wrong?
No, it's good.
Okay, you're good. All right, so we're only down to one, so I'll try to get a password and log on for you tomorrow, okay? All right, is everybody clear about how you log on? I gave you the passwords beforehand, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. All right, so in Moodle, when you go online and you see this, and you start going to your web page, you need to have a plan to do these programs in your week of work. You cannot just show up on Tuesday and do the whole week's work in 30 minutes. You need to have a plan of when you're going to go online and do it. The weekend is over Tuesday night. I'm grading you Tuesday night at 11:30. That's for all you guys and all you guys online with a hybrid. The weekend stops Tuesday night at 11:30. So if you turn in noon, midnight, or 1 a.m. or Wednesday, you don't get any credit. I don't grant late credit. That's just a life lesson I'm trying to instill in you. And oh, by the way, the assignments are not horrendous. You saw one of them right there. You just fill in a couple lines.
Yes, sir.
So when you actually turn it in, you have to have a plan on when you're going to do this stuff online. If you can do it at home, you can do it in your APT class here at Preston High School. You can do it at lunch. You can do it after school, library. You can come to our ROTC. We have, what, 8 dozen online class room computers there. But the bottom line is if you do not have a plan, you will probably end up being beat by someone who does have a plan. I have an example here of a video that I've collected over the years, and it's a fight. It's a fight video, okay? And there's 2 guys that are having a fight, all right? And I want you to tell me which one of these guys at the end has a plan or not. So, which one had a plan on that?
Yeah,
There was two guys there. There were two guys, and one of them sat there and was pretty flashy, and one was not. The guy who was very flashy, he had a plan for advertisement, right? He was the advertisement person, but he did not have a plan to win the game. And we need to make sure we have a plan to win the game. So for your online courses, I expect you to be able to manipulate your time, manage your time, so that you can turn all this stuff in by Tuesday night at 11:30. Alrighty, why don't we cover SMART goals? This is a technique that is in part of your leadership education classes. It is not in LE1, okay? It is in LE2, but something that I think is very important and I always bring out early in my classes so the cadets can do this. This will be one of your homeworks for next week, is develop a SMART goal. Around the room, what is a SMART goal?
So a SMART goal is something that helps you manage your time wisely and